Spoilers! I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency. That is a real line of dialogue someone wrote. So, Mixtape has been getting a lot of very loud criticism, so loud that it's the only way I knew this game was even out. I remember seeing it at a summer game fest, I don't remember which one, but I wasn't originally going to talk about it until I saw everyone start dogpiling on it after IGN gave it a 10 out of 10. I saw all of this discourse and thought, man, is it really that bad? And decided to give it a shot. After all, I saw a lot of people saying it didn't have any actual gameplay, but I've enjoyed a handful of games before, like The Stanley Parable, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Dispatch, that all don't have a whole lot of gameplay. So, is this game as bad as everyone? Yes. Yes, it's that bad. You see, the reason games like The Stanley Parable and Edith Finch work is while they may not have a lot of gameplay, what gameplay they do have helps enrich their stories. Those games could just be movies, but you'd be missing out on a lot of the deeper connections that the interactive medium of video games adds. That is not the case for Mixtape. The interactive elements in Mixtape don't help the story because of two reasons. One, they aren't very interactive. In fact, some sections can straight up be beaten without even touching the controller. And two, the story is terrible. You see, with these types of games, I'm fine with the gameplay being a little lacking if the story and characters are able to carry the weight of the game. So, it's not a good sign if after I was done with this game, I hated every single character. The story follows... Oh my god, I forgot her name. Hold on one second. Stacy, along with her friends Slater and Cassandra on their last night together in their hometown before Stacy has to leave for New York to show off her mixtape and become a music supervisor. Over the course of the game, Stacy and her friends reminisce about their past through short flashback minigames, which includes one of the most awkward sections I've ever had the displeasure of playing through, and if you know anything about this game, you know what I'm talking about. And all of these sections are given their own licensed song to go along with them. These flashbacks are just really boring. None of them really stick out in my mind besides the photo booth one, which is the only time I actually laughed while playing the game. The flashbacks are here to endear you to these characters and give you an idea of what they were like in the past before their last day. But I don't think they do a particularly good job at that. They're meant to show what they were like in the past, but at times I honestly forgot I was playing a flashback. They mostly just feel like random moments that offer as much insight into these characters as the present does. And that kind of makes them just blur together. And they're meant to endear me to the characters, but like I said, by the end of the game, I didn't like any of these characters, and a lot of that is down to just how they talk. It is the most old person trying to write what kids sound like I've seen in a while. And then there's the ending. So in case someone says, oh, why are you criticizing teenagers for being stupid? They're teenagers. One, I'm about the same age as these kids, and in high school, if someone came to me with that flaming stallion line, I'd ask them why they're talking like that. And two, it's not just the kids that got hit with the stupid stick. It's the adults, too. You see, one of the characters, Cassandra, has a dad who's a police officer, and so obviously doesn't want her to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency. But at the end of the game, which is a giant party at an old house in the woods, a rogue firework causes the house to set on fire and alerts the cops. As the kids are making their escape, Cassandra confronts her dad by holding a lit lighter in front of the burning house. She then tells him that she will continue to rebel against him like this until he lets her do what she wants. Now, obviously, Cassandra's dad, being the intelligent person that he is, agrees to her terms. I'm sorry, what? Look, earlier the game showed that he was a little overbearing and didn't have a great relationship with her, so I assumed they were setting him up to have a moment where he learns to be less overprotective of her. But as far as he knows, his daughter has just burnt down a building in the middle of a forest and threatened him that she will do it again unless she gets what she wants. This is the big final showdown of the game, by the way. After this, they all just say goodbye to each other and the credits roll. But okay, come on. I can't just make a video where all I do is say what I don't like about a game. There's gotta be something I liked. Remember when I said this game has licensed music? Well, I actually really like it. It's a good collection of songs that fit the scenes really well. Also, it's got The Touch by Stan Bush in it, and anything that has The Touch by Stan Bush in it is automatically better for it. It's also visually pretty with good looking animation and lighting, but overall, I can see why Mixtape has garnered such a visceral response. Its interactive elements don't do much to help its terrible story and characters. Like I said, it's pretty to look at, and its soundtrack is pretty good, but that's about all it has going for it. That's all I got for now. The next video should be for The Mandalorian and Grogu, so if you're interested in that, then be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit that bell icon to be notified for whenever I make a new video. And if you've played Mixtape, then let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Okay, that's it. Bye.